Hey there, nature explorers. Welcome back to Natureologies by DIY Nature, where we do more than just garden. We dig into the coolest parts of our backyard, no matter the season. Today, we're going on a winter bug hunt. That's right, even when it's cold, bugs are out there somewhere. We just have to know where to look. This is the perfect adventure for families, kids, or anyone curious about the tiniest winter survivors. So grab your warm clothes, some simple tools, and let's go hunting. Now, you might be thinking, bugs in winter? Don't they all disappear? Nope. In fact, insects have some super cool ways to survive the cold. Here's a quick science fact. Bugs can do things like hibernate, go into a state called diapause. It's like a deep sleep. Or they can even produce their own antifreeze to stop from freezing solid. How cool is that? Before we start, here are a few things you might want to bring along for your bug hunt. A magnifying glass to get a closer look, a small jar or container for observing bugs safely, a flashlight to peek under logs or rocks, a nature notebook to draw or write about what you find, a phone or camera to snap some selfies, or to prove to your friends that you are not a couch potato. A sense of adventure. Bugs might be tiny, but they're also sneaky and full of surprises. And don't forget tissues for those winter nose drips that come with all the bug excitement. If you're toting your kids, or maybe even if you're not, I highly recommend the usual parent essentials: snack, water, extra clothes, hand and or foot warmers, first aid kit, and a thermos of coffee, tea, or hot cocoa. Ready? Let's head out to find some winter arthropods. So here we have poison ivy, this big vine going up this fallen tree. So all these little hairs here, it makes it kind of look like what we tell kids a lot is, we call it a monkey tail. And that can still give you the rash. So it does not have to have the leaves on it. Poison ivy is deciduous, so it will lose its leaves in the wintertime. And if you accidentally put your hand on this, a lot of times it's not these bigger ones that are really the problem. It's the tiny little sliver ones that you can see growing next to it there. Those are the ones that in wintertime can really get to you, especially if you don't know that the vine itself without the leaves can still give you the rash. So always watch out for poison ivy. Spring, summer, fall, winter. First up is leaf piles. Lots of critters like beetles and spiders hide under leaves because they act like a warm blanket. Carefully move the leaves aside or pick a small bunch up to find tiny beetles or even a crustacean or two. Remember to always gently put the leaves back where you found them so you don't disturb their cozy home too much. Quick note about bug safety. Not for you, but for the bugs. It's important to respect little critters that we find. Look with your eyes first, and use tools like magnifying glasses to get closer. If you do pick up bugs, always do so gently and remember to put them back exactly where you found them. Avoid collecting bugs unless you're studying them for a short time. Remember, they're very important to our ecosystem. All right, here's a safety tip. Make sure that when you're rolling a log, you roll it towards you and you use your foot. This will ensure any critter living under it will skedoodle that way. So, and yes, I just made up that word, skedoodle. Right, so what you're gonna do is you basically just put your foot on it and you pull it towards you. Carefully, slowly, make sure anything, oh, and we got a beetle! Oh, I'm so excited! Let me show you. Look what we found! This little critter is a horned passerless beetle, Odonotennis disjunctus, also affectionately known as the best beetle. It's rocking some shiny black armor, and they are often sporting a single horn on their heads. These beetles are often found in rotting logs across eastern North America, where they chew through wood to help break it down into rich, healthy soil. Here's a fun fact. These cute little beetles talk. By rubbing their wings against their abdomen, they produce several squeaky sounds. If you ever pick one up, gently, of course, you might feel its ticklish legs or hear its tiny protests. Adults and larvae even talk to each other, a rarity in the insect world. With over 14 different sounds, they might just be having full-on family conversations in this log. Look at him go. There's another one down there. He's going to go see his friends. Let me back in, it's cold. So cold. Many bugs spend their winter here, like roly-polies, centipedes, and even snails. To clarify, when I say bug, I'm using it as a general term for critters, specifically arthropods. Most of what we'll discover here during our winter bug hunt will belong to the arthropod family. Arthropods can be divided into even smaller groups, such as insects, including true bugs, arachnids, myriapods, and crustaceans. All right, back to the log. Looks like we found something else already. These cute slimy critters play a vital role in our ecosystem by munching on decaying plant material, algae, and even fungi. Like the best beetle, they help to recycle nutrients back into the soil. Here's a fun fact. Some snail species can hibernate for years by sealing their shells with a layer of mucus. Did you know roly-polies aren't insects? They're crustaceans, like little land-dwelling cousins of crabs and shrimp. These are great for introducing kids to the amazing world of bugs. They are harmless and serve a very important role in decomposition. Remember to always carefully and slowly roll the log back to where you found it. Try not to disrupt their habitat too much. Next, check out tree bark, especially the parts that are peeling or cracked. Some bugs, like tiny moths or beetle larvae, like to hide in here. Use your magnifying glass to get a closer look. Before we wrap up, let's talk about a few more amazing winter bug facts. Did you know honeybees huddle together in their hives and shiver to stay warm? They make their own heat. Some butterflies, like the mourning cloak, overwinter as adults, hiding in tree crevices under the bark. Good place to look. And some beetles have tiny antifreeze proteins in their body that stop ice crystals from forming. Nature's science at work. What a great winter bug hunt. Even though it's cold, nature is still full of surprises, if we take the time to look. Thanks for watching. I'd love to know what you discovered on your own bug hunt. Share your photos or drawings in the comments below. And if you need a little help identifying your finds, be sure to grab my free printable arthropod identification sheet. You'll find the link in the description. And be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss more awesome backyard adventures. Until next time, I'm Amanda Ross, and this is Natureologies by DIY Nature. Happy exploring!